Funny story. I had a lady buy it. She misheard me when I explained that it was vibrating anal beads, and for some reason thought it was for the clitoris.
Hmm.
And she loves it. And she loves it so much that she bought one for her best friend for Christmas, thinking it was a clitoral toy.
Oh.
And her friend says, "You bought me a vibrating butt plug?" It was the funniest thing when she told me the story. But she loves using it on her clitoris. So that is a toy that you can use inside the vagina, on the clitoris, or in the bum. And it is medical grade silicone, which is non-porous, which means no bacteria is going to seep into the toy. It is a wonderful little toy. It's great for beginners. If somebody has a lot of experience with anal sex, the toy might not stay inside them properly. It might slip out. It might be too small for them. So it's a great beginner bum toy, just like the Hugs and Kisses is. The Aim to Please. We use anal beads. You put them in during sex, and as you're having an orgasm, you pull them out one bead at a time. As the sphincter muscle contracts on it, it heightens your orgasms. Now, the beauty of Aim to Please is it's got the ring on the end, which you can slip like a silver bullet in, so that you can have that bullet vibrating on the bum, on the out of the bum hole. But the toy is not too long, and it has no seam. When you're talking about anal toys, you should be very conscious of a mold seam, and I mean the plastic mold. When you go and buy a cheap bum toy, mold seam might be there, and it can be sharp. It can scratch you or cut you, and it can also be very hard to clean because bacteria gets in the little crack where the mold seam is. So when you're buying an anal toy, you want to make sure it's medical grade silicone. And you want to make sure that it doesn't have a seam on it. Now, if you look at our Aim to Please, if you have that toy, you'll notice the seam is almost non-existent. And it's a beautiful quality toy. The other one I want to talk about is Love Struck. Now, this toy, right now, I think it's underpriced. I'm selling so many of them. And you look at it, but it's for the bum. Well, there's women that don't like a lot of harsh, high intensity vibration on the clitoris. They're super sensitive. So this is a great toy for them to use on their clitoris. You can also use it in the vagina. You can use it in your bum or his bum. And the best part is, if you've got a really sore muscle in your back, you can dig that thing right in there. So you can actually use it to massage your back too. It has 10 different speeds and functions, and it's this one's not waterproof, but it is medical grade silicone. So to get a medical grade silicone toy that's 10 speeds in Canada, it's $60. It is an amazing toy. And I literally, it's the right price point for women that don't want to spend a lot of money on a toy, but you don't want to buy the $39 toy. So I find that women who just want to buy a toy, but they don't want a crazy one, are actually buying that toy. Toys, you shouldn't have high intensity. It's one a more deeper vibration normally. But if you don't have that in your kit, and you can tell women, I tell them point blank, you can use this other places. It's not just for the bum. And they're buying it, and they're buying a lot of them. Like I literally sold 6 one night and 5 the next, because it's the perfect price point. Moving on to the consumables, the Bottoms Up Darling Oh La La, our thick water-based lubricant, is it's not pH balanced like the Naturally Yours, but it is made for the booty. But another thing that's great about Bottoms Up is I've been told by a few ladies that if their husbands are very well endowed, that this lube stays in place in the vagina longer than the Naturally Yours. So it just sticks longer, lasts longer. So it's not just for the bum. When I do my Romeo and Juliet demonstration for the lube at parties, I now use the strawberry lube, and that's basically the only lube I sell. But before the strawberry lube, I used the Bottoms Up Darling, and that was the only lube I sold. So it is an amazing lube. It's great for the back door, and the reason it's thicker, it stays in place longer, so it'll last longer. Now, there's 2 other products on the page, the Tingle My Tush. Now, this is just one for fun. It's a gel that you put on your bum, and it basically makes your bum hole tingle. It's kind of like On Plus for your bum. So it's just basically to tickle it, and it's basically to let you know, okay, that's where my bum hole exists. Okay, I know exactly where it is now. So it's just something to add to anal play, just for fun. Whereas the Love My Bum Anal Comfort Cream has benzocaine in it, which is the active ingredient in the Rock Delay gel and the Deeply in Love. And sorry, I seem to be losing my voice. I was at a bridal fair all day and I was talking to a lot of people for 5 hours. So if you can't understand me, I apologize. I'm talking in a low voice. The Love My Bum has benzocaine in it, so it will desensitize the anus. And it's not going to completely numb it. And you don't want it to be completely numb, because if you're feeling pain, it means you're doing it at the wrong angle, or you don't have enough lube, or you didn't get it ready with some foreplay before. But the Love My Bum will help desensitize it. So if there's a little bit of pain, you might not feel it, and it helps you relax. And when you relax, it makes it easier for that to happen, because if you're not relaxed, anal sex doesn't work well. But that whole point is to desensitize the bum, make it a little bit more comfortable. You just always got to be wary that if anal sex hurts, you're kind of doing it wrong, or you didn't use enough foreplay. You could be using the wrong angle. There's lots of different ways to do that, and different angles, and each angle feels completely different. So one lady might be able to handle it in like the doggy style position, whereas another lady might want it in a missionary position. But I'm not really here to talk about that. But yeah, the Love My Bum isn't to completely numb it. You don't want it to be completely numb, because you want to be able to feel if something's tearing, because it shouldn't. But if you want to sell these as a trio with one of the bum toys, that's a great idea. I don't sell a lot of Tingle My Tush. The only people who buy that are the people that are just looking for something different and aren't beginners normally. But you can use that on his bum as well. And let me tell you, men really like backdoor play, because it's less taboo for them now. If your man's willing to explore it, he can have a lot of fun. The prostate is basically the male G-spot. Mm-hmm. And you can stimulate it in the bum the same way you can stimulate a G-spot in the vagina. And when a male has a prostate orgasm, it's like our G-spot orgasms. Another thing I should mention is regular prostate massage helps relieve toxins in the prostate and can help keep prostate cancer at bay. So you can tell men it's for your own health. And I'm going to talk about pillow. Mm-hmm. I've had a couple pillows pop already, so but I'm going to tell you, I have one personally, and I love it. If you have somebody that has back problems or hip problems, they are going to love this pillow. You can lay on it with your bum on it, up in the air, and it's better than using your own pillow that you sleep with, because nobody wants to put their vagina on their pillow or have an orgasm on their pillow and then try and sleep on that pillow. That's gross. But if you use our position pillow, your bum's going to be up in the air enough that he can hit your G-spot. And you can also use it for anal sex as well. But you can also use it for doggy style. So you can basically use it to support your weight. So if you have problems with your wrists, it's a great product for that. But the whole part of the position pillow is to get your pelvic region in the right position so that he can hit his G-spot, your G-spot with his penis. The beauty of this pillow is, and I'm sure, ladies, you've had a pillow under your bum that you've fallen off of halfway through sex. This one has sturdy handles on each side, so you can actually hold yourself on the pillow. It gives you something to grab. If you wanted to play with bondage, you can also attach bondage to the handles. So our satin secrets. But let me tell you, I have a pillow, and I love my pillow. And I think I might just order an extra one in case it pops, so that I have a backup. But yeah, they're nice. They're clean. Like, they're easy to clean. They've got a nice suede material on them, and they blow up. So it's a little harder to deflate them, but it can be done. But you can deflate it and put it away so the kids can't find it. But you might find yourself making noises that you don't normally make when you use the pillow. So it is a wonderful toy, or a wonderful addition. But of course, it is only out for a limited edition right now. And when we run out of stock, we're out of them. If we sell enough of them and they have good response, then they might show up in our fall catalog. But the position pillow is wonderful. If you don't have one for yourself, just do yourself a favor and get one. Because I thoroughly love mine. Now, I've gone through my list of what I was going to chat about. Does anybody have a product they want me to talk about really quick? As I said, I would keep it to 20 minutes. Anyone?
No.
No. All right, then.
Okay.
That was good. That was quick.
Yeah.
The next one will be longer, but what I'm going to ask is every week for people to tell, or every 2 weeks for people to tell me what they'd like me to talk about.
Okay.
So whatever products you want to learn about, message me and I can talk about those products. Because
Okay,
I love this catalog. Jamie calls me the product knowledge guru, and I want everybody to have the sales that I have at a party. And I got to tell you, I get them point blank because people tell me I believe everything you say, and you're very knowledgeable. But the thing is when you learn about our products and you learn what they all can do and what they're for, when you hear somebody telling you about a problem in the shop room, you're going to go, you know what? I actually have a product that'll help with that. Because there's no way you're going to show all the products. And I'm going to tell you, the least amount of products you show at a party, the higher your sales will be.
Oh.
If you can keep your demonstration to 30 minutes, you will keep their attention the whole time. The average attention span is only 27 minutes. So if you think about when you were in high school and you were sitting through a class, halfway through the class, you start getting restless.
True.
You don't learn as much. So if you ask them to hold all of their questions until the shopping room, you will cut an hour off your show. And you don't have 16 different opinions on one answer. And then you get a debate that lasts 10 minutes on each question. So if you hold the questions, and then when they ask you questions in the shopping room, like, this is my problem, is there anything that can fix it? And you're like, oh, you don't have a sex drive? Yes, we have libido. This is how it works. But when you're knowledgeable about the ingredients, the active ingredients, what different purposes products have, like, because they can have multiple uses, you are going to sell more product. It's going to be easier to sell because they will shop with you because they see you as an expert and you know your stuff. I'm going to tell you point blank, my chiropractor last week said to me, he starts quizzing me about, because I gave him a talcum cream for Christmas. He was quizzing me about the ingredients and I just fired back with the answers. He's like, you're the first client in direct sales that actually knew about their products and could answer my question. Knowing our products means that you can hear somebody's problem and know that we have a solution, or know that there is a solution in the catalog, instead of them looking through every page, reading every description, right? Because people tend to flip to whatever page they're telling their friends, oh my God, look at this. Like, they miss pages. It's our job to basically sell them everything in the catalog in the order room. I actually don't even give people order forms anymore. I give them the catalog, and I started doing this the party before San Antonio, or no, San Antonio, after San Antonio when the new catalogs came out. I told every woman at the beginning of the show, this catalog is a gift to you. If you see a product that interests you, put a circle around it. You can take this catalog home with you. And I did that because I had a lady come into the order room hugging the catalog to her chest, begging me if she could keep it. This is a direct sales catalog. These catalogs are worth every penny we pay for them. Because since, October and November, I did $18,000 in 10 shows on Facebook. And I had 3 shows that were over $2,000. And the women thanked me for giving them the book. And I say to them, ladies, I'm not going to lie, these are expensive books for me to purchase, but it's my gift to you. If you feel like the need to recycle it, please recycle it to a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And then I say, and I give referral presents. Well, one lady looks at me and she goes, are you crazy? I'm not getting rid of this. This is gorgeous. Another lady passed it on to coworkers. One lady ordered $90 worth of shaving stuff and then has since bought $200 worth off me and is saving to buy a kit to join my team because I gave a lady a catalog at the show and she passed it on to a friend. So this $2.50 I spent on the catalog, I've already made almost $200 from it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you think about catalogs like that, think of them as like giving a Sizzle Kiss demo, like letting them try Sizzle Kiss, letting them keep our catalogs with your name on the back because they're not going to get rid of it. They're always going to have your name. Do you know, at my bridal fair today, finally, this is the 3rd February that I've been doing this bridal fair. Finally, women are like, yeah, actually, I've been to a couple shows. Oh, who is the consultant? I have no idea. Chances are they didn't get to take a catalog with them. Like, women are like, I want to take this and share it with my husband. Like, this is a beautiful book. But when you get to that order room, you take the book from them. And I don't even look through what they've circled. I start with, what toy were you interested in? Right? Let's get it out of the way. You're here at a toy party. What toy are you interested in? And you'll know right away if they want a toy or not. But 90% of the women are buying toys after I started with what toy are you interested in? And I got to tell you, if it's under $39 and it's not a pleasure ring, I don't sell it. There's certain toys I won't sell. I want them to spend more money on a better toy.
But if they ask for that, how do you convince them to get something higher?
I give them a little discount.
Okay.
So if somebody wants to buy something that's $30, but you say, how about I give you 15% off?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to have that toy. I want you to have this one. And all of a sudden they spend $60. So I'm going to do the math for you right now. So at $30, at a 45% discount, you're making $13.50. A $60 toy at 45%, you're making $27 toy.
Mm-hmm.
So 60 times 15 is $9. So you're still making $5 more than if you sold them the $30 toy. And your sales just went to 60 instead of 30. But you're not going to give the hostess rewards on that discount.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
You can if you want, but I wouldn't. Because they didn't pay that. You didn't get cash to pay the hostess rewards on that 15% off, right?
Right.
So, but I will upsell and offer them a small discount. And I'm telling you, I talked a lady out of Little Lusty into Enchant Me.
Okay.
So Little Lusty's 36 in Canada. Enchant Me's 138. So I increased my sales by $100, and it cost me 25. Well, I'm at 55%. So I still made $30 more, but I have a $138 sale that I earn gift cards on. Don't be afraid to suggestive upsell them, and don't be afraid to give them a tiny little discount, because women don't like leaving discounts on the table. And would you rather them have Little Lusty or Enchant Me?
Of course, Enchant Me.
Exactly, because which toy are they going to be happier with?
And
Right? Little Lusty, I tell them you keep it in your glove box in case there's an accident that's the highway shut down. Or you take it to work. But yeah, don't be afraid. And if you have somebody that comes in wanting 6 things, but they're only buying 3, find out why they're not buying the other 3. Oh, I've spent too much. I can't afford it. Offer them a tiny little discount. Because if they buy those 3 products at a little discount, you're selling them 3 products and making money when they would have walked out spending 0 on those 3 products, right? Like
Right.
You would have sold them 3 products, they would have walked out the door. Well, you could sell them 3 products at full price plus 3 products at a discounted price, which means you're still making money on those discounted prices. But if you don't give her a discount, you're making 0 on them because you're not selling them. And then you get a lady to buy 6 items. Or if she says, oh, I really want my guilty pleasure, I can't afford it, say, you know what, if you book a show with me, I'll give you that toy at 30% off or whatever pick.
Right.
Because I use that toy as a booking incentive with my hostesses. 90% of my hostesses walk out with that toy. But I will use the fact that they can't afford a toy as a booking incentive. We'll have a party, we can get it for you for free. Or how about you book a party and I'll give you that toy at 40% off if it's a $100 toy. Then you've just got a booking and you're still making money on the sale, and you've just made somebody really happy. And then they're going to want to do the show because they really want that toy. Use toys as booking incentives or a product that they want that they can't afford. Say, listen, we can give it to you for free if you have this much in sales, or I can give you a discount on that product you booked a show with. They'll be like, sign me up, I want that toy. It's that easy. And if you aren't using booking beads at your party, which is something Jen Rudd came up with, because I'm booking parties at every show now using those booking beads. They're just Mardi Gras beads. So everybody that takes a set of beads gets a certain amount of free product at their party they book. And then when all 3 of the beads are gone and the party's all 3 holes within 30 days, the hostess gets free product from the original party. But if you do a search on the Lovewings family group for booking beads, there's like a script you can use and everything. It's wonderful. Another thing, I know I'm totally off topic, but when you give people discounts so they can try more products, the next time you meet them at a show, they're going to be like, I've had this happen a few times. Oh my gosh, I have that toy. You need to buy it. And that day was my guilty pleasure, and I sold 3 that show. Because people will buy things their friends tell them to buy. So the more products they leave with, the more products they can give references for at the next show, if you know what I mean. Especially since our products are still brand new for a lot of people. They've never been exposed to them. But we all know that every product we try, we love. So the more products we get in their hands, the more they're going to love them. And when somebody really loves the products, that's when they join your team. Mm-hmm. It's a circle. Everything's connected. But if you don't think the people doing $10,000 a month are giving a hostess discount, then you're silly, because we are. Karen Otea, if they have a $1,000 show, they get 40% off their order. Under $1,000, they get 25% off. I give more than that. But I book a lot of shows just because I give them the discounts I give them. I make money on their friends. But I did a $900 party with 3 women 2 weeks ago. So it works. Oh, and I booked a show and have a potential recruit from that show, and there was only 2 guests.
Okay.
So use discounts smart and use them to increase your business, and you will find that you have no problems doing thousands of dollars a month with sales. And if they can't afford a toy, get them to book a show so they can get the toy cheaper or free. But don't let them walk out of a show without buying a toy. That's why they're there. And I'm telling you, I told a lady who was 75 her first toy. So everybody's buying toys. Don't prejudge. And if it's a single guy, if he's single, talk to him about it's not your birthday. I haven't had a man complain about that toy yet, except for the ones who broke it.
Oh, Lord.
Lisa, can you hit the record and stop the record?